And how is my handsome Sith Lord doing?
Your smiling face always cheers me up.
I've been thinking about the future. About us.
So have I. Will you marry me?
I wish I could. Technically, I need the Jedi Council's permission to marry.
Then let's go to the Jedi Council.
I don't think they'd approve. We can hope that someday we'll succeed in our mission, that there will be peace between the Empire and the Republic, the Jedi and the Sith. Maybe then we can get married.
Reach out with your emotions. Let them guide you. Yes, that's it. Ashara, tell me. What did you see?
It was you. You were in a jungle. Roots and vines, they took you, bound you, and then you were torn apart.
You saw the future. One of many possible futures, but a probable one at the very least.
Then I heard a voice. A woman, she reached out to me through the Force. She told me you had to go to Rishi.
Rishi? You said Rishi? Rishi's been coming up on the Navicomputer. I thought it was some kind of glitch. Nothing out there but my kind of people.
That is no glitch. It is a message.
Let me guess. You're thinking of walking straight into a trap.
Perhaps it is a trap. What of it? Tell the crew there's been a change of schedule. I should very much like to visit this Rishi.
No! The rumors were true! You're here! You're really here!
You know me?
Oh, sure. I've heard you described in great detail. Great detail. You run the Howling Tempest Gang, the most daring, ruthless pirates of the Gordian Reach. Wherever that is.
I don't know what you think you heard, but you're mistaken.
Nice try, but there's no mistake in the talk of the town. Seems like everyone in Raiders Cove is going on about you and all your insane adventures. Talk about your tough customers.
You're basic. It's very natural.
My people pick up languages and stuff real easy. Some of us like to be formal. I'm more of a cantina talk type. Speaking of cantinas, you'll want to watch for Goro. He wants to fight you so bad, it's not even funny.
Wants to fight me? What did I do?
You'll have to ask him. Considering what a big deal you are, it's probably just for bragging rights. Goro's at the Blaster's Path, local watering hole, probably washing down some Tonatron jerky with some Antellian fungo lager. I'm not allowed there anymore. Long story. So I hope someone hollows your big fight. Wouldn't want to miss a single bloody shot.
I hear you're looking for me. Or someone who fits my description, at least.
Kafsta undile, Jigo hola lokuta.
Think you just did that yourself, Goro. Hang on. You're not about to wreck my place again, are you? I'm still filling in blaster holes.
Inigu daiji liska wa. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta.
I don't belong to any Howling Tempest gang.
Mana yut eda iki. Makipuna mali tuta o mishka.
You may be seen as a hero on Rhodia, but compared to me...
You know, a few blaster marks is one thing. Gives the place some charm. But this...
You see before you a Dark Counselor of the Sith Empire. I should demand that you kneel. Instead, all I ask is that you give me the information I seek. Who is responsible for this ludicrous charade?
Everyone's talking about you. Couldn't tell you how it all got started, but I can tell you who gave Goro the idea to come after you.
Don't do it, Karina. You know what Margok would say about ratting out a resident.
If Margok ever pays the tab all you Nova Blades have run up, then maybe I'll start to care what he thinks. Guy you want is Kai Zykan, leader of the Corellian-run scoundrels. A real gem. Goro said Zykan owes you a pile of credits. He hired Goro to take you out for a fraction of what it would cost to pay you.
Where do I find him?
Beats me. It's not like I hang out with the guy. Ask Zykan's crew. They're all over Raiders Cove. Like stinkflies.
Others might not appreciate your cooperation, but I do.
Figure it's either help out, or have a bigger mess to clean up. I can handle the Nova Blades being sore with me. See ya, Goro. Hope your brother doesn't decide this was my fault.
Talk to me.
Ha!
Talk to me.
I know who you are. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
It's also really cold on Hoth. Like, freezing.
Let's see some action.
Well, look at this, scoundrels! A visit from...
I was making a dramatic pause, Tomoda. I know it's the Hurling Tempest. Kai Zykan. I'm sure you've heard my name, most commonly accompanied by a longing sigh from one of my former conquests. Now here's the deal. The Corellian-run scoundrels may owe you a debt, but it's not coming out of my hide. Take it up with accounting.
I don't know where everyone got the idea that I belong to some gang, but I'm sick of hearing it.
Wait, you're saying you're not... But that doesn't... Oh, you're just trying to confuse me! What? Was that a slam? Did you just slam me? Okay, alright, listen. We can't pay. The freedom to operate in Raiders Cove isn't exactly free. After the Nova Blades take their cut, we're tapped! Not before you get an itch. I do have something of value. Something I know you want.
You tried to have me killed. I don't see why I shouldn't return the sentiment.
I get it! You're not happy with me. But you might be after this.
I record all my holocalls, and that includes the one that warned me you were coming to Rishi. I'll show it to you. Tomoda, get my datapad!
Lugusa no be chunky. Fakota ji otto endia.
Oh, that's bad, Tomoda. That's bad.
Kokuto chuska no iku chusa. Yumata chipotata.
Oh, right! Yes, thank you, Tomoda! I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Here, you could find and unlock the case with this tracer, and you could even keep the datapad. How's that?
I'll take your datapad, but that doesn't mean I'm done with you.
Mokilim continue ata bomba bo shunda. Fuibani yaga twipi tabo katonka. Wana waka.
Gotta hand it to you. The Whirling Tempest crew don't mess around.
Read the chapawa.
Right. That's what I said.
Hands off the monkey lizard! Hands off the monkey lizard! Had enough of your territory. You're going down! I have this!
Kaizaikun, greetings. I speak to you now to deliver a warning. The Howling Tempest Gang is one of the galaxy's most feared pirate associations. They have just now set their sights on Rishi. As you know, the Corellian-run scoundrels owe the Howling Tempest Gang a great many credits. There is no telling what will happen when you are discovered. I suggest you herald the gang's arrival to draw unwanted attention on them. I'm dispatching several droids across Raiders Cove to do the same. Or you could do nothing and suffer the consequences. The choice is yours.
Had enough of your sneaking around their territory. You're going down! Greetings to you. Would you like to hear a true story about the legendary Howling Tempest Gang? Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize it was you. How exciting. Such a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You should consider yourself honored and fortunate to have this opportunity.
Indeed I do. My master did not prepare me for the sheer measure of awe I would be required to process. Why, in the time since your arrival, you have already defeated the illustrious Goro, brought fear to the Corellian-run scoundrels, and carried a Corsairs. Even the Nova Blades have taken notice of you. My master would be most impressed.
I should like to confer with your master. You will arrange an introduction.
It just so happens that my master would like very much to see you, and has authorized me to direct you to a point of contact. Oh, do be careful in your travels. Legend or no, Goro's brother Grum is severely displeased as to Goro's fate.
Stella, Biorore. Tuk now, Grimslim Monita, Rikoka Shuroreg.
If you and that Rhodian are related, I'd hate to see what you came from.
Harun Shindai, Kelmi to Sin Norangatuk. Ailing, Honore Donatsa, Tingno Bumfrai. Ramirukshak. Tuk now, Grimslim Monita, Rikoka Shuroreg. Gola, Timan Stebodrar. Dulsona no murdakin pavuri freya. Wane likro, krorubarg.
You've learned not to cross. I should think that's enough. The show is over. Go about your business.
Lana Beniko.
Dark Lord. An honor, as ever. And how fares the Dark Council?
It would be far better off were it operating under my own agenda.
I thought to myself, now that sounds like something a Sith would say.
And sure enough...
Hello, Theron.
Is that a good hello or a bad one? Outside of Lana, I can never tell with you Imperial types.
Be grateful I'm working with you and leave it at that.
So definitely a good hello. Got it.
If we're to succeed here, we'll need to cooperate a great deal. I suggest we don't antagonize one another.
Yeah, okay. Well, in the spirit of cooperation, I'll get things rolling. The Revenites are here, on Rishi. That's why we led you here under false pretenses. They can't know we're onto them. We need you to go out there and make life hard for the Revenites' allies, the Nova Blades.
I'll decide what I need to do.
Hey, easy. I'm not making demands, okay?
Theron and I have a plan. Please, hear us out.
From what we've been able to gather, the Revenites' agents in the Empire and Republic have been feeding the Nova Blades intel on ship activity. The Blades then use that intel to ambush military patrols and key shipping lanes on both sides. They're essentially remapping hyperroutes.
What good does that do them?
That's what we'd like to find out.
Hate to admit it, but I haven't been able to remotely slice the Blades' computers. I have to have their security shut down.
The trouble is, we can't have any suspicion raised that our attack is related to the Revenites' activities.
So I'm meant to be some base pirate who has a beef with the Nova Blades?
Yeah, you've got it exactly. Bust up their operations, get their attention, make yourself look legitimate, and then go for the throat.
We have a trusted source who's determined that the Nova Blades base, a wrecked ship called the Aggressor, contains their entire security apparatus. That's our final target.
And who might that be?
Someone you already know.
Two someones, if we're being precise.
We'll place you in range of the first Nova Blade target. That's where our source is waiting.
It really is good to see you again.
Been hiding out a long time. It's nice to see someone who isn't a complete stranger. Good luck out there.
Yes. May the Force serve you well.
It's you! It's really you! I can hardly believe my optical circuits.
Jakaro and D4. I was hoping I hadn't seen the last of you.
Welcome to Rishi, my lord. Not exactly the paradise we'd hoped it would be. All bluster aside, this planet's inhabitants are not to be trifled with. The Nova Blades in particular are a powerful and organized group. That is why we intend to depower and disorganize them by firing from Jakaro's ship on the targets of your choosing.
They see me causing trouble, and word gets out that the Howling Tempest gang is coming for the Nova Blades.
Precisely! It's nice to not have to explain everything for a change. I'd wish you good luck if I thought you'd need it. We'll keep in touch!
Jakaro tells me that should be enough to get the Nova Blade's attention. There's a Lieutenant Donovan in town ready to go. Challenging him would make a fine exclamation mark.
It's like a war zone, Commodore! We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp!
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us!
But Commodore Margok!
You heard him. Kill whoever's messing with you. Or try, at least.
I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
One of the Nova Blades mentioned a slave camp, somewhere remote. We should strike there next.
Good call, actually. I ran across some chatter about that place. Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
Not anymore.
You got that right. You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blade's cargo shipments. I'm sure the island's heavily guarded, so try not to get killed.
I believe Theron means to say he's concerned for your safety, as am I. May the Force serve you well.
Slave Master Kendra doesn't just hurt us. He keeps records on our families. Says he'll track them down if we rebel.
Were you really a slave once? I just can't imagine you in one of these cages. I can't imagine you helpless.
You're getting off this island.
Oh, wow, thank you. We'll hide out in one of them shipping deals till you're ready to go.
The nightmare's finally over.
About time I got out of here.
So Kendra's dead? If that's his list of our families, you'll get all the help you need. No one on the fence, no one holding back.
Jakaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3,000 I owed. And I ain't the only one.
Your debt's the least of the Nova Blade's worries right now.
I believe it. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove. Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one from me, alright?
I'd say the Nova Blades are properly distracted, wouldn't you?
That would be an understatement. Theron's been monitoring communications. You've caused quite a stir.
Want some gratification? Here, check this out. Just recorded.
They're blasting up my supplies, my foot soldiers, taking my workers. What are you people prepared to do about it?
This appears to be your problem, not ours.
How would you like it if I made it your personal problem? Give me Revan! I want to talk to Revan!
No, I don't think so.
You don't put Revan on, the Nova Blade stop rerouting galactic traffic. That ain't negotiable.
Revan.
Commodore Margok, are you threatening to alter the terms of our deal? I paid you to do a job and you've done it well. But that's over now. I no longer have any use for your Nova Blades.
Hey, I know Torch and her Mandalorian clan up and left us, but the Blade still got a lot to offer.
Not if you don't have your own house in order. Put an end to the upstart causing you trouble, and I'll consider resuming our alliance.
You really did it. You got them running scared.
Naturally. You were expecting some other outcome.
Guess it was silly of me to question, huh?
The Nova Blades still have an impressive roster of hardened criminals at their disposal, and the aggressor is still heavily fortified.
The aggressor's their headquarters. You've seen it. A crashed ship Margok turned into a fortress. Can't get in without the proper security codes.
That won't be a problem for me.
We'll get Jakaro to lend a hand all the same.
If nothing else, the activity will keep him from picking apart D4 any further.
Magic arrow!
Theron.
Finally in. Nice work. Now to see where Margok's hiding all his secrets.
You dirty, no-good pirate scum.
Funny, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead and laugh it up. Won't be laughing long. My forebears founded Raiders Cove. This is my island, and I'm not giving it up. So come on in, do your worst. In the end, you ain't coming out alive.
They've got live slicers and they're managing network security on the fly. I can't do anything until they're offline.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will. You've got access to the place. See what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
I got connections!
Like this.
Come find me. I dare you.
So's the network. Margok must have shut it down manually.
This is my ship. Think you could just walk on in and be left alive? take the Nova Blades! Cove is mine!
Are you getting this?
Loud and clear. I'm in. Full access.
This is the sort of momentum we could never create on our own. We need to maintain that momentum. Surely if the Revenites are done with the Nova Blades, as Revan indicated, they're on to the next stage of their plan.
With Margok dead, there'll be a power vacuum on Raiders Cove.
Either the Nova Blades recover, or another faction takes hold. I feel it's not our concern, really.
Lana's got a heart of stone sometimes, but yeah, let Raiders Cove worry about Raiders Cove.
While Theron's pulling down data, I suggest you start to make your way back to Raiders Cove. Hopefully he'll have found something of use by then.
There.
What have we learned from the aggressor?
Very little, I'm afraid. It would appear someone took it upon themselves to corrupt much of the data as a last resort.
It's a real mess, getting fragments but nothing incredibly coherent. The one thing that does keep turning up is the Mandalorian Margok brought up earlier, the one they call Torch.
What about her?
Well, it looks like Torch and Margok were thick as thieves for a while, then something happened. Had to do with the Revenites. Don't really know the details, but it looks like Torch moved her whole clan to another island here on Rishi. I've got the coordinates.
Chikaro, ready your ship. I'll go see what this Torch has to say for herself.
I'm sending Jakaro out on a scouting run. I've made local arrangements for your transportation should he not return in time.
Wow. You've been busier than I thought.
Get whatever information you can from the Mandalorians. With any luck, they'll lead us to the Revenites.
Dark Lord. Moff Pyron ready to report.
What do you have for me, Pyron?
Your apprentice Ashara briefed me on the order of Revan. We are discreetly sweeping for infiltrators in your ranks.
Good.
If I may, I've also prepared a briefing on current military operations. I'll endeavor to be quick. As for the Cylinder campaign, Darth Mar is coordinating the Joint Armada with minimal losses. That does raise the issue, however. Our silencer fleet killers are underperforming, as the Republic adapts tactically and technologically. We may be able to refine the silencer cannons further, but their radiation output will begin to kill our own gunners. Shall we proceed?
The silencers served us well, but there's no use clinging to obsolete technology at our people's expense.
Yes, Dark Lord. There is also the question of Alzar. Darth Ravage still believes the natives hold no value and expands rapidly into their territory. Your overseers on Korriban believe the Alzarians might be trained as Sith, but to recruit them now could make an enemy of Ravage.
Ravage is a useful ally. He may crush the Alzarians with my blessing. We'll find new acolytes elsewhere.
As you wish. One last order of business. I understand you're on Rishi. Normally, I wouldn't bother you with trivialities, but...
Speak, Pyron.
You have a servant there by the name of Lord Vigil. Like many, he's been seeking an audience since your ascension. He won't say why, or speak to anyone but you. However, Thanaton clearly prized him. He received significant resources for his research.
One of Thanaton's prized dogs wants me in person on Rishi. Surely he wouldn't be so obvious.
Vigil did serve Thanaton's predecessor as well. He may truly be loyal. Vigil was designated a seeker into matters exotic and arcane. Quite a few of your researchers have this designation. Whether Vigil's work is productive or, like certain other legacy projects, mere eccentricity, is not for me to judge.
Where do I find him?
I'll send coordinates. Perhaps your archaeologist might assess Vigil's work with some insight as well.
Then you are dismissed.
My life for yours, Dark Lord.
Is there a tomb that needs exploring? I recall Vigil's name, but we've never met. What do you suppose he's found out here?
Darth Imperius, exalted eminence of our ways, it is my deepest honor to welcome you to Rishi. I'd begun to doubt I was a fool.
You sought an audience, and I have come. The Reclamation Service will observe.
On my life, I shall not disappoint. I was sent here 30 years ago, not for Rishi, but to stand on the brink of the Rishi Maze, the dwarf galaxy. Thousands of unexplored worlds just beyond the known hyperlanes. My master tasked me to monitor those dark stars.
First he demands my presence. Now he tells me he's been stargazing. Does he deserve to be punished?
Hear me out, Dark Lord, I beg you.
There's always been rumors about the maze. I admit he has me curious.
Proceed.
I built a deep space communications array to watch, to listen, to try to contact the maze's inhabitants. And I received signals, messages. The language is ancient, contemptuous of translation. There are Sith words, Rakata, Gree. The messages contained instructions for improving, modifying the communications array. Even I don't understand what functions the machines now possess.
An unknown messenger from an unexplored galaxy asks you to build something, and you do it.
They promised power, Dark Lord. I took the risk upon myself.
Alien machine enhancements. Now we know where the Reclamation Service budget went.
The signals went silent some years ago, but I believe the array is now waiting for you.
Waiting for me?
The last messages said the array required one twice transmuted and reborn to the Mother.
Transmuted? As I was on Balmora, and by the corruption of the Sith spirits.
And then rejuvenated by the Mother Machina Belsavis. Fascinating.
Some distant species has been waiting for you, Dark Lord, whether by prophecy or biology. You could activate the array, learn its purpose.
What does your Reclamation Service experience tell you?
My lord, my experience says that pursuing mysteries such as this often leads even the wisest Sith to insanity. History is clear. But curiosity urges me forward, and you have defied the odds so many times before.
Await my return, Vajal. I will examine your machines.
As you will, Dark Lord.
Hello.
Genetic flux analyzed. The Tesseract is pure. Subject confirmed. The Dark Lord's lifespan is 1 solar cycle. Genetic decay analyzed. Redeem or destroy. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan is by 1 solar cycle. Mother's mark analyzed. Someone must be sacrificed. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
That looks like it hurt.
Life-death balance recorded. Beware of desires. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
that needs exploring.
Lord Vagel.
Was all to your satisfaction, my lord? Were the machines responsive?
Dark Lord's lifespan increases by a solar cycle. Does that mean something to you?
Then it was real.
What was real?
Real. Arctis believed, Thanaton believed, but I doubted. I feared to offer you false hope. The machines are made to increase life expectancy, cellular rejuvenation. For anyone without your exotic past, the process would surely have failed. But for you, Dark Lord, those machines have granted you months or years, a taste of immortality.
You're saying we've just, stumbled on the secret to eternal life?
Not at all. We've only just begun. Grant me battalions to pacify this world. Grant me scientists to replicate the machines. Grant me fleets to explore the dwarf galaxy. Now we know the secret to your everlasting glory is here. We need only find it.
My lord, I have concerns about this course of action.
You are here to advise. Advise me.
The long search for immortality so often leads to ruin. You saw this with your first master. Who will count Zash among the great Sith when she squandered her power on a fruitless quest? And now, with our empire in such need of your resources...
The cost is too great, Lord Vagel. The outcome too uncertain. It is the Empire's survival, not mine, that concerns me today.
I understand, of course. Perhaps I can prove useful elsewhere. There are other fascinating projects under your command. Lord Madrig's search for lost Had Abaddon, translation of the Flensing rites. Your predecessors began so many arcane studies.
There is a place for research and learning in the Empire, but I will no longer sanction the dark fantasies of desperate lords. You may report as much to Moff Pyron, and help purge my domains of madness.
But as you command.
In the meantime, I have much to do. Come, Talos. Our Empire needs me.
With pleasure, my lord.
Done pretty well for yourselves. But you're in the arena now. Meet Joss and Volk. Husband and wife, tough as Durasteel, undefeated, and still eager to prove themselves.
I will destroy you!
My husband, the pushover! Joss!
St. Joe is fight better, Riddle. Like watching dust gather.
Joss! You're doing it wrong!
Let him have it!
Together we can't lose!
Keep up, Volk!
Get up!
Let him have it!
Stop! You're doing it wrong!
Keep up, Volk!
Get up!
To hand it to you. That was something. Think it's time we met.
they call Torch.
Shay Visla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know.
You tell-
I'll tell you.
Try harder!
Haha! Yes! I thought you could fight! Neutralsia! Try harder! I thought you could fight! Yes! Now the real fighting starts! I thought you could fight! You could fight. Neutralsia! Try harder! Taking you down. You win. You're good. I'm better. 20 times over. Won't let you win. You win. You're good. I'm better. You win.
taking you down. No more practice. If you're good, I'm better.
Son of a... Okay, so I'm a little rustier than I'd like to admit. But just a little. Felt good to be in a real scrap for once.
You got what you wanted. Time to return the favor.
Well, that would be fair, wouldn't it? So... You know the Blades went and partnered up with the Revenites. Means you probably know they're up to no good. We help...
Can I count on you and your clan to end?
No, give me a...
Where are these?
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't mind good hunting to you. Jesus, Mando!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he pretty much knows already.
I understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revenites. Data from the Nova Blades hinted at the location of a Revenite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
Revan knew we were here.
It looks that way. It's possible he may have sensed our presence. I couldn't say for sure. Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
We're talking about a seasoned SIS operative. If the Revenites took him to their base, he could learn a lot.
Of course, if we're to make any use of that knowledge, we'll have to exfiltrate him all the same. Hopefully you fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova Blades data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So the Empire and Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revenites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revenites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
Then we will go there immediately and establish a base of operations for my campaign. In the end, Revan will answer to me.
Yes, my lord. We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.